Hey curiosity seekers, welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to reveal you about a tragedy that destructed the lives of nearly 900 people. Yeah, it's the terrible suicide of the Jonestown Massacre that turned thousands of hopes into a nightmare. So join us to discover the tragedy of the Jonestown Massacre. Before that, subscribe to our YouTube channel to enjoy more videos. The catastrophic tragedy, Jonestown Massacre, occurred on the 18th of November 1978. It took place at the Jonestown colony in Guyana, South America. Jim Jones was the evil leader who handled the mass suicide murder, letting over 900 members of Americans die untimely. In 1960, Jim Jones moved his flock to California. There he attracted them by using the promise of a utopian paradise. By that time, Jim Jones was formerly a pleasant and famous leader, as he had formed the People's Temple in Indiana. This temple was built with the intention of aiding people when they need a helping hand. He won everyone's hearts by establishing good deeds and building a communist society that combines everyone together. It was a time in which peace and joy coexisted. It was completely under Jones' supervision and control. The US government didn't involve in the controlling process. Though he established this temple in a limited area with the resources, he had a strong desire to build in a broad compound as well. Later, he found that there is a more prominent and secure area in Guyana, which is a nation in South America. So in 1973, he was able to lease some land from the Guyanese government. As it suited his requirements, sooner he started to recruit workers. Accordingly, he hired laborers to work on the new premise. As it was required to ship all building materials to the Jonestown agricultural settlement, the construction of the facility was slow. At the beginning of 1977, this built compound had approximately 50 residents, while the founder, Jim Jones, was still in the US. As he got to know that the media is readying to publish an expose on him, he quickly needed to move there. So he was able to guide over 1,000 followers to the woods of Guyana, as he promised to create a new Eden the night before the article was scheduled to be published. As soon as they arrived, everything changed. Their hopes vanished in the new Jonestown. It was not the beautiful and peaceful Eden that Jones promised to give them. Bitter reality destroyed their all joy and aspirations. They were able to see the packed cottages with bunk beds instead of promised ideal homes. These built cabins were jam-packeted. Sooner, Jones' kind and attractive behavior turned out to be more dangerous. The rule was to live in the cottages separated as male and female. This was a harsh rule relevant to even newly married couples. People were required to work that lasted up to 11 hours in the sweltering sun. So, the oppressive environment of constant heat and humidity caused many people to have constant illnesses. The most awful and unbearable thing for people was the non-stop voice commands that Jim Jones is giving from morn to night over loudspeakers. It was such an unpleasant and worse experience for everyone, as they are exhausted in a whole day with the heavy workloads. They were difficult to get a good sleep, even at night, due to the constant voice of Jim Jones. Most of the people wanted to escape from Jonestown, but it was merely a nightmare as it was located inside the jungle. Also, it was surrounded by the armed force. So, permission of Jones was required to leave the premise, but he never let anyone go. After hearing troubling rumors about Jonestown, Leo Ryan, who is a US representative, decided to conduct an investigation searching for the truth behind this. He conducted a mission accompanied by an NBC film crew, an advisor, and concerned relatives of People's Temple members. His first impression at the visit to Jonestown was normal. At the dinner, a crew worker of NBC received a note. This note contained a list of names of people frantically who are willing to flee in secret from Jonestown, and also the real suffering truth that they are facing under the harsh rules of Jones. Furthermore, they have told in the note that Jones has confined their loved ones against their will. Considering this note, Leo Ryan made a standout claim on the 18th of November 1978. Accordingly, he stated that anyone who wanted to escape Jonestown and head back to America was given asylum. Due to the cruelty of Emperor Jones, a few people braved enough to take Ryan's lifeline. As said, Ryan had prepared a truck to carry the individuals who had expressed their desire to leave Jonestown. Ryan stayed behind in the truck. However, unexpectedly, Ryan was attacked by a person who tried to slit his neck. His attack was unsuccessful. They traveled to the airport and waited for the flight. An unexpected tractor and trailer quickly came there and started shooting. 5 people lost their life. Leo Ryan also died. Others were injured. Then the most terrifying incident occurred. Meanwhile, Jim Jones had ordered all followers to assemble at the pavilion urgently. Jones was afraid of the possible response that would come against him for the death of Ryan and the crew. He warned that Jonestown was no longer a safe place. He told that the American government will attack everyone harshly, so he took a scary turn, suggesting to everyone that the only way to avoid this envisioned tragedy is committing suicide. As he mentioned, the parents and nurses injected youngsters with cyanide. Adults then lined up to consume the poison-laced drink, which was given by armed security at the pavilion. It was expressed as drinking the Kool-Aid. When Guyanese officials arrived at the Jonestown, it was covered with hundreds of bodies. The cruel Emperor Jim Jones was discovered dead in a chair with a single bullet wound on the head. A few amount of people were able to flee into the forest and survived. As we conclude, the date, the 18th of November 1978, is historical, that led untimely death of 909 innocent people at Jonestown, that destroyed the peace and worthy lives of future generations as well. Subscribe to our channel. If you find this video more insightful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching.